All right, fuckers. You ready to get deep into some K-pop shit?
Let's do it.
We're diving into Jeongyeon from Twice.
This is a good one.
Our listeners might be thinking, who the hell is this chick? So set the scene. What's Twice all about?
Imagine, like, the biggest girl group you can think of.
Bigger than, like, the Spice Girls. Destiny's Child.
Think global domination, Korean style. They're huge EE, 9 members, each one could outsing, outdance most pop stars out there. And Jeongyeon, she's the one who could probably knock you out with a high note, then help you up with a smile.
Okay, so we're not talking some delicate flower here. I like her already. But seriously, how the hell do you even become a K-pop star?
Well, Jeongyeon's story is actually pretty wild. She didn't just pop out of the womb hitting high notes.
There's got to be some crazy backstory.
Oh, there is. Get this, she actually failed an audition with JYP Entertainment. That's the agency, the big machine behind Twice, and this was when she was just a kid.
And talk about a fuck you to the man. That takes guts.
Totally. Most kids would have crawled into a hole and given up, but not Jeongyeon. Years later, she walks back in and basically conquers the damn industry.
That's some serious badassery right there.
Yeah.
But even after that initial rejection, I bet the road to K-pop stardom wasn't exactly paved with glitter and roses, was it?
Hell no. We're talking years of brutal training. These K-pop agencies, they're like boot camps for pop stars, singing till your throat's raw, dancing till you drop all for the slim chance of actually debuting.
So basically like American Idol on steroids with a side of Korean discipline.
Exactly. Way more intense. And Jeongyeon went through all that shit. 5 long years of training. And get this, she was almost part of another group entirely.
What? Seriously?
Yep. They were all set to debut, and then, poof, the whole project got scrapped. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into something only to have it ripped away.
Damn, that's brutal. Talk about a kick in the balls. But this girl, she clearly doesn't give up easily. So how did she finally land a spot in ENA?
Through another grueling process, of course. A reality survival show called 16. 16 trainees all fighting tooth and nail to be in the final group.
So it's like Survivor, but with killer dance moves and less bug eating.
Basically. High stakes, tons of pressure, and only the strongest survive. And Jeongyeon, she killed it.
Okay, so we've established that she's tough as nails, talented as hell, and has a serious fuck you attitude. This is already more interesting than I thought K-pop would be. What else is there to know about this chick?
Well, hold on to your hats, because here's a curveball. Her sister is actually a really famous actress in Korea. We're talking Jeongyeon, the one who's been in all the hit dramas and movies.
No shit. So talent runs in the family. I bet those holidays are a total bragging rights competition. Like, pass the kimchi, and by the way, I just won another award.
You're not far off. They even co-hosted a music show together, Inkigayo. Imagine the sibling rivalry on set.
Oh, I can only imagine the shade they threw at each other. Nice performance, sis, but your outfit's making my eyes bleed.
I doubt it was that savage, but it must have been a trip to see them work together.
Double trouble. But let's get back to Jeongyeon's musical skills. Is she just another pretty face singing bubblegum pop?
Definitely not. Jeongyeon's a triple threat. She sings, she dances, and get this, she's actually credited as a lyricist on some of Twice's biggest hits.
Wait, she's writing the songs too? Damn, girl's got brains and talent. What song? Give me an example.
Love Line, for one. It's on their Twice Tagram album.
Love Line. Sounds kind of cheesy. All unicorns and rainbows.
Not quite. It's about flirting, expressing feelings, but in a playful way. It's catchy as hell, trust me.
Okay, I'm intrigued. This girl's got more layers than a parfait. But I've also heard whispers about some darker times, right? Health issues and stuff. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, unfortunately she's had her struggles. Spinal disc herniation, anxiety, panic attacks, the whole 9 yards. Imagine trying to maintain that perfect K-pop image while dealing with all of that shit.
Fuck, that's rough. It's like those K-pop agencies are squeezing the life out of these artists. No wonder some of them crack under pressure.
It's a messed up system, no doubt. They act all concerned about mental health now, but for years it was all about profits over people.
So did Jeongyeon manage to bounce back from all this?
She did, but it wasn't easy. She took several breaks from Twice to focus on her health. That must have taken serious guts, stepping away from the spotlight like that.
Especially with the pressure to always be on in the K-pop world. But good for her, putting her well-being first.
Absolutely. And thankfully, she seems to be doing much better now. She's back with Twice, killing it as always. And get this, she even landed a new gig as the host of a YouTube talk show.
A talk show? What the hell is she talking about? K-pop gossip.
Nah, even weirder. It's called Gambiolsa. Translates to The Appraiser. Basically, she helps people figure out if their shit is real or fake.
Like if your Rolex is a real Rolex or some knockoff from a street vendor.
Exactly. It's a pretty cool concept, and it shows that Jeongyeon is more than just a singer and dancer.
Right, so she's a K-pop star, a songwriter, and now a counterfeit detective. What's next? Running for president. This girl is full of surprises.
Who knows? But before we speculate on her political career, let's dig deeper into her musical style and what makes her stand out from the other TWICE members. All right, so Jeongyeon's voice. It's not what you'd expect from your typical K-pop star.
Yeah, what's her vibe? Does she have that, like, super sweet, high-pitched thing going on?
Yeah, think less bubblegum, more like whiskey and cigarettes. She's got this raw power that can really hit you in the gut.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Seriously, she can belt out a ballad like some old-school blues singer and then turn around and spit fire on a high-energy pop track. She's got range, man.
So what sets her apart from the other TWICE Guardians? They're all talented, right? I mean, they wouldn't be the group if they weren't.
True, but Joanne's got this swagger, this uniqueness. It's in her vocals, her style. Like, she's not afraid to ditch that cutesy K-pop image and rock a suit.
You know what I did notice that? She pulls off those suits like a fucking boss.
Exactly. She's breaking those gender norms, and people love her for it.
Speaking of love, those K-pop fans, they're intense, right? Like borderline obsessive.
Oh, man, you have no idea. They're a force of nature. They'll track their idol's every move, translate lyrics into a dozen languages, start massive online campaigns.
It's like a cult, but with better choreography.
Pretty much. But hey, that passion is what drives the whole K-pop machine, right?
Right. Let's circle back to Jeongyeon's songwriting. We talked about that Love Line track. What's the deal with that one? Is it your typical cheesy love song?
It's catchy as hell, no doubt. But there's some depth to the lyrics. It's not all sunshine and roses.
Oh. So, like, she's getting real about heartbreak and shit.
Kinda. She talks about the anxieties, the insecurities that come with falling in love. It's relatable, you know.
So it's not just some fluffy pop song?
Nah, there's real vulnerability there. She's tapping into those raw emotions, connecting with fans on a deeper level.
Speaking of connections, what about that YouTube talk show, Gambiolsa? The one where she's like a counterfeit detective?
Yeah. It might seem random, but it totally fits her personality. Remember, Jeongyeon's not afraid to be different.
So she's calling out those bullshitters trying to peddle fake designer crap.
Exactly. And she does it with style, with humor. The show's got this cool detective vibe going on. Jeongyeon makes it super entertaining.
I'm starting to think this girl can do anything. Sing, dance, write songs, expose fakes. Maybe she'll be performing brain surgery next.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but you're right. She's multi-talented, no doubt. But let's not forget about her health struggles. Those were pretty serious.
Yeah, how the hell did she come back from all that?
It took guts, resilience. K-pop idols are under so much pressure to be perfect, to never show weakness.
It's like they're robots, programmed to entertain.
It's messed up. So for Jeongyeon to step back, prioritize her mental health, that was a big deal.
Definitely. Fame isn't worth sacrificing your sanity.
And her comeback was even more impressive. She came back stronger, more confident.
Like she went through hell and came out the other side ready to kick ass.
And her fans were there for her every step of the way. That's what true fandom is about, man.
Support through the good times and the bad, not just when the hits are dropping and everything's perfect.
Exactly. That bond between Jeongyeon and her fans, it's special. It shows how authentic she is.
So we've talked about her music, her style, her struggles. But what about her personality when she's not on stage? Is she a party animal or more laid back? So when Jeongyeon's not busy being a K-pop star or exposing fake Rolexes, what's she like? Is she out there partying every night or curled up with a good book?
Honestly, it seems like she's a bit of both.
A woman of many talents, and she knows how to balance her life. Impressive.
Seriously. She can be the life of the party, cracking jokes, making everyone laugh their asses off, but she also values her downtime. You know, chilling with close friends, family, that kind of thing.
Okay, so she's not a fame-hungry diva, constantly chasing the next high.
Nah, she seems pretty grounded, good head on her shoulders, knows who she is. She can be goofy, let loose, but she also knows when to chill.
Respect. It's got to be tough finding that balance in the K-pop world where everything's so damn intense. But, hey, since we're getting personal, what about her love life? Any juicy gossip on that front? Is she seeing anyone?
I wish I had something for you there. Jeongyeon's super private about that stuff.
Damn. No secret romances, no scandalous love triangles. Come on, I was hoping for some dirt.
Sorry to disappoint. There have been rumors, of course, but nothing confirmed.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Imagine having millions of fans dissecting your every relationship. Talk about pressure.
Seriously. Fame has its downsides. Adoration, wealth, yeah, that's great. But losing your privacy, always having to be on that shit, takes a toll.
It's like they're living in a goddamn fishbowl. But Jeongyeon, she seems to be handling it pretty well.
Oh, absolutely. She's had her challenges, but she always bounces back. She's a fighter.
And that's what people connect with, right? She's not some manufactured pop star. She's a real person
Yeah,
with real struggles, real triumphs.
totally. And she's not afraid to show that.
You know what? I've got to admit, I'm kind of impressed. I came into this whole K-pop thing thinking it was all about, like, flashy videos and synchronized dancing.
Yeah, it's easy to dismiss it as superficial, but there's a whole other side to it. It's a crazy competitive industry with a rich history and fans who are beyond dedicated.
And at the center of it all, you've got these talented individuals like Jeongyeon pushing boundaries, challenging expectations.
Exactly. They're artists, performers, cultural ambassadors. They're constantly evolving.
It's wild, man. But hey, who knows what's next for Jeongyeon? Maybe she'll ditch music altogether, become a fashion designer or something.
Maybe she'll run for president of South Korea.
Stranger things have happened. This girl is full of surprises. Well, folks, that's our deep dive into the world of Jeongyeon. We went from clueless to, well, slightly less clueless.
We learned a thing or two about resilience, authenticity, and the power of not giving a fuck what people think.
And remember, never underestimate a badass woman with a mic and a dream. Until next time, keep it real, keep it raw, and peace out.